Good evening, everybody. It's another edition of On the Road again with Shaggy, and just thought I'd do a quick little update. Headed on the way home. Don't really have a whole lot of topics for this evening because I haven't gotten any in from you guys. Again, this is going to be a conversation here, so need some topics from you guys on what you want to hear my opinion on, what you want to get, started talking about. Had a lot of people listening to the show recently. The podcast downloads are up, viewership's up on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate all that. If you guys could share it with more people, then we can reach even more folks. But I want to know what you guys got to talk about, or what you want to talk about. I got a few things going on this weekend, but mainly I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff around home, so probably not a lot of opportunities to record. But we'll see if maybe we can get a little bit of before and after. I might even do a little bit of recording while I'm working outside. Who knows? But getting all prepared for a big birthday bash coming up in a couple of weekends. And so that means cleaning up the backyard, getting that stuff ready. So other than a few trips maybe to Lowe's to pick up some stuff, Lowe's or Menards, I don't know how much I'm going to be in the car because it's just going to be working. I mean, it's all part of that grand honey-do list, right? A lot of us probably have it. None of us like to do it, but eventually you got to get to that point where you get it done. Other than that, maybe a little bit of work at home, but I don't think I'm going to be on the road a whole lot this weekend, which is, it's kind of a nice thing. Not being too overly stressed about it, but it also means that there's not a lot of money coming in either. So on the road is a good thing and a bad thing. Something that's going to start at the end of next week, though, is the state fair. So some of you, maybe your state fair has already happened. Some of you, maybe it's coming up. What do you guys think? Do you guys go to the state fair at all? Or a county fair if the state fair is too far away? Illinois is kind of goofy. We have two state fairs, one for up north and one for down here. I have a different philosophy about the state fair than a lot of people. Most people either go multiple days or they go never. All right, they'll go and spend every night at the beer tents, or drop their kids off, to play all day every day, or they won't bother it and they'll just stay away. I go one day. I pick one day and I go, and I usually take my daughter with me. It's kind of a thing we've done since she was small, because she used to enter into the contest, because they had craft competitions where you either she made dresses or some type of textile thing, or baked a cake or whatever. My wife used to get into that, and so we'd always have to go and see what she did. Also, it happens to be most of the time that this fair is happening during my birthday, so if I need to get a license, if I need to get my license renewed, I go out there and do it, because they happen to have a full service booth out there, and it's a lot easier to go out there and get it done than it is actually to go to any of the local offices in town. So that's kind of the reason why I go to the state fair. But like I said, I go one day and I do it all in about maybe 4 hours. I mean, I can get in and out pretty quick because I know what I want to look at, and I'm not lollygagging around. Now this year it might be a little bit different because my daughter turned 21. So now we can go out and, we might sit in the beer tent and listen to a band for a little bit, but we're not going to be there all damn day. First of all, most of the bands don't get there till the evening anyway. But I think this year we might actually be going on a Saturday, so it might end up being better for bands. So who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll probably take a few pictures while I'm out there. I doubt I'll take any 360 video, but you never know. I might. So that's going to be coming up next weekend. Obviously, Sunday, big deal for us on the radio show. If you don't know about it, you'll see this, and hopefully you'll have heard the episode. We're going to be live streaming Sharknado 5 premiere on Sci-Fi. We're not going to be showing the actual thing, but we're going to be live tweeting it. So Colin's going to be at my house. We're going to be sitting down in the basement watching Sharknado 5. Mike's going to be at his place. We're going to be going back and forth. So make sure that you watch it along with us. It'd be great if you would tag us in your post regarding Sharknado 5 if you're going to watch it, and pay attention to what we're doing. And, we had a blast last time. During Lavalantula 2 and Sharknado 4, we just had a lot of fun doing that. And so I'm all for doing it again for Sharknado 5. I'm ready. I've already talked to Colin. Me and him are going to have dinner first, and then we're going to, enjoy the movie. So it's dinner and a movie at Shaggy's place, basically. Although that does mean that I have to change some of the preparation, because normally I watch the movies that we're going to review on Monday on Sunday. Well, since we've got Sharknado 5, I can't do that. So that means sometime in the next, between tonight and Sunday afternoon, it means I got to get 2 movies in. I got to watch both the movies we're going to be reviewing for Monday, because Monday is a live show, and so we're going to be talking about the movie. So really, Monday's second hour, if you are a movie buff, especially a bad movie buff, you are not going to want to miss it, because it is going to be movie heavy. I bet that we spend the whole second hour of our show talking about nothing but Sharknado 5 and then the 2 movies that we've got to cover. So don't miss that. During the first hour, though, I've already got some fun stuff planned. We're going to be doing a game between the 2 guys, and maybe if I can get the phone working, a caller if you're interested. Hey, somebody's setting up for a party. And Black, White, and Blues Festival over there. So it's going to be the songs that DJs hate to play. So at weddings in particular. So it's the songs that brides and grooms say are banned at their wedding, but you know they're going to get played. I'll tell you right now, one of the songs is the YMCA. Now, I haven't been to a wedding in a long time where they haven't played the YMCA. I haven't been to a party, period, where they haven't played the YMCA. You got to play the YMCA. Everybody knows the YMCA. And I guess one of my questions to you guys is, all right, you play the YMCA. How much longer is that going to last? Because really, that song came out in the 70s. So it's classic rock to me, all right, and my generation, because I'm about ready to turn 40. My daughter's generation still knows it just because I played it, because my parents played it. But are they gonna keep playing these same songs? Sweet Caroline, all these other ones. Are those gonna be maintained? How many generations are those gonna last? Could they last forever? Could my great-great-great-grandchildren still be singing Sweet Caroline or doing the YMCA? I don't know. What will the future bring? In the year 2500, will they still be doing YMCA? You just never know. Unless you somehow figure out time travel. And then cool. Speaking of time travel, real quick, because I don't know if we'll talk about this on the show or not, so I'll go ahead and cover it now. So they announced the new Doctor Who. We talked about that a little bit. Some people are upset that it's going to be a female Doctor. I don't care, although I would have liked it if they would have cast Richard Ayoade first. Because, some people are like, it's time for a black Doctor. It's time for a gay Doctor. It's time for a female Doctor. It's time for a transgender Doctor. It's time for a dolphin Doctor. It's time for a gerbil Doctor. I don't care who they cast as long as that person turns out well. Nobody liked Capaldi to begin with, but I thought in the end he did a pretty good job. But now's the question, all right, how long till we actually see them? We know we're going to see the regeneration sequence at least start in the Christmas episode. But now I hear it's going to be fall of 2018 before we see the first episode with the lady in it. All right. Fall of 2018. So it's going to be a year until we see an episode. Longer than a year, actually. It's going to be like 14 months. And then, as we all know with most British TV shows, you get 8 to 10, maybe 12 episodes if you're lucky, and then they're off for another year. How the heck do you do that? American TV shows, at least, we all know they take a mid-season break. But then they come back and give us another 10 or 12 episodes. I don't know how they expect to keep a fan base alive when they're a year between seasons. It's ridiculous. it is really hard to stay engaged over a year. When a year is lapsing, it's just really hard to stay excited about something, because I don't care if you go and rewatch every episode. There aren't that goddamn many. Alright? I can't do that. And I definitely can't do it with only 10 or 12 weeks in between having to do it again. Alright? Because that's like, you get 2.5 months worth of episodes. You gotta fill up the rest of the year. You can't, as much as I like Doctor Who, I can't watch every episode over and over and over and over again. Just can't do it. There's not that many seasons. Now, Top Gear may be a little bit different for me, but I usually am playing it in the background. There's 24 seasons of the show. And during the beginning, they were doing like 20 shows a season. So, it's a lot easier. But, who the hell knows? So, I don't know how they expect to keep people engaged that long. Maybe they're trying to kill it. That is a theory going around, that the BBC wants to kill off the show. And this is how they're killing off the show. They're filling it with a woman, and they're taking so damn long in between doctors. Because Matt Smith was 10 months. Peter Capaldi was 10 months. They're just getting long. They're just getting to be ridiculous. So, I don't know. I just don't know how it's going to pan out. And I like the show. I really do like the show. So, I'll be, if it does end, I'll be kind of sad to see it end. Especially since it's been around in one form or another for over 50 years. That's kind of sad to see them kill it off like that, if that's their plan. So, anyway, like I said, this is meant to be a conversation. I have happened upon a couple of topics during this episode, but for the most part, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on all your emails, all your comments, everything that you got to tell me what you want to hear about. And this is a weird situation. All right. What you want to hear about in the show. So you tell me, hey, Shaggy, I want to hear your opinion on illegal immigration, or I want to hear your opinion on, why the regular radio show isn't 3 days a week, or I want to hear your opinion on this or that podcaster or YouTube channel, or, on this social topic, or what do you think about airline food? I don't know. You give me a topic, and I'll do a little bit of research, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. Whether it sucks, or whether it's fine, or whatever. I usually have an opinion about something. It might not always take very long to tell you what it is, but I'll give you an opinion about something. And then tell me what you think. Tell me, you agree what I think. Or you don't. If you disagree, even better. Give me the reason why you disagree. Maybe I'm a racist dick. Who knows? But, at least tell me what you think so that I know that you're listening. So, alright. Well, that is everything I got to say for this evening. And I'm just a little bit away from the end of this trip. So, like I said, I'm working the weekend, and maybe you'll see a few pictures of me on Instagram. You never know. So, check us out: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, PTR Radio. You can find all that information there. And as always, check out ptrradio.com and subscribe to our RSS and to everything that we do. YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Get the notifications when new stuff goes up, because it's the only way you're going to know. And please, for the love of God, tell your friends about it. Share it. We want you to share our posts. Let somebody know that you're listening, and, that you think we're kind of okay. Even if the best thing you can say is, hey, these guys occupied my ears for 10 minutes. That's what we want to hear. So, like I always say, I'll see you on the next trip.